Hi guys, welcome back. This is Stan here with you. Hope you're all having a great day today. Well, I thought of changing the engine oil in my RR310, so I thought of making a DIY video. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
So here are a list of things that you'll need to start this DIY with. First is a 1 liter measuring jar, a Taparia ratchet handle set with a 10 mm socket connected to it, a 65 mm oil filter wrench removal cap, a 10-inch extension rod plus 10-inch L rod that is needed to connect it to the oil filter wrench cap, a 5 mm Allen key from the provided toolkit, a regular star screwdriver, a regular flat screwdriver, an 8 mm Allen key from the Stanley Allen key tool set, Motul 3000 40 plus mineral engine oil 15W50, 1.7 liters exactly needed, OEM engine oil filter, oil drain bolt washer, press button plastic clips, finally a funnel and a rear paddock stand. I have also provided links of all the items purchased in the description below.
So the first thing you need to do in this DIY is mount your motorcycle onto a paddock stand as shown here. I've done this in a previous vlog before, you can have a look at it. I'll provide the link above. You need to remember that your motorcycle should lay on a flat ground as shown here. Now in the toolkit provided along with the motorcycle, you get a 5 mm Allen key. So use this 5 mm Allen key to remove the 5 Allen screws. So you need to remove this protector guard, but for that you need to remove the 4 Allen key screws that are here, there and there. So after you remove the 4 screws from this guard, all you have to do is just gently tug this guard upwards and it comes out easily. That's it. So now might be a good time to wash this guard also, as it's very dirty. So this exposes the oil filter, as you can see here. This is where the oil filter resides. We need to remove this. So the next step is to remove these 2 plastic push buttons that you see here. Remove these with a flat screwdriver. Try to do it without breaking it. Even if you break it, just make sure that you ordered these 2 plastic buttons before you do this DIY. And then there are 2 star screws under which you need to remove, and also 2 10 mm bolts that you need to remove from the underbelly, so that this underbelly cover comes off, so it's easier to drain the oil. So as I said, there are 2 star screws. This is 1 screw on this side and there's another screw on the other side. Then there are 2 10 mm bolts, that is on the underside, one over here and one over here. You need to remove both these 10 mm bolts. And here are the 2 push buttons that you need to remove with the help of a flat screwdriver. I'll try to do it without breaking it, but even if I do break it, I have ordered 2 of these in spare, so I can change it with a new one, so that's not an issue. Now just use this ratchet screwdriver to remove the 10 mm bolts from the underside. It should loosen up easily. Just rotate it in the anti-clockwise direction. Likewise even here. So one of the push button is easy to remove as it's loose already. Just do it this way. Just loosen it from from either sides, and it should come off pretty easily. So I actually got both the push buttons out without breaking them. The trick was to put a small flat screwdriver, like an electric screwdriver like this. Put a flat electric screwdriver between the bottom clip and the top portion, bit like this, in between this, and just pry it, slowly pry it open. So this thing will come down. So once it comes down, you can just pull it, just shake it slowly and pull it, and it comes off. That's it. It's so simple. So both the push buttons came out without breaking. So that's pretty cool. So after removing the plastic buttons, the two star screws and the two 10mm bolts, the underpan belly should come out pretty easily. All you have to do now is pull this underbelly pan backwards, towards the left, pull it towards the left, and it should come out. There are two clips on the side. If you just pull it towards your left, it will come off like this easily. That's it. You can wash it later if you want to. It's very dirty. So the underbelly cover has come off, and now it's easy for you to access this engine oil drain bolt. For this you need to use a 8mm Allen key. Remove this and this should drain the engine oil. So the next step is to use this 8mm Allen key to remove the engine oil drain bolt. Again, rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. Also, don't forget to place a plastic waste container on the underside so that it captures the engine oil and you don't make a mess of your floor. Now again, rotate it in the anti-clockwise direction. It's pretty hard. It's actually pretty hard. So we need to use this to loosen it. Yeah, it loosened up. So you need a tool like this to loosen the 8mm bolt also. Oh, I made a mess of it. I made a mess. Oh god. So the next step is to remove the engine oil filter that you see here, and to remove this you need a special tool like this, the oil filter removal cap. This is a 6.5mm oil removal cap. This is the same instrument used to remove the oil filter in your Maruti Esteem and also the Etios. And you also need these two L rods. You can get this from any local mechanic shop. So yeah, let's remove the oil filter now. So your tool will look like this once you assemble it in an L shape. You need to place it inside now. There's it. It's a perfect fit, and you need to rotate it in the anti-clockwise direction. Remove the oil filter. So there's a chance that oil will drip off from here also while you remove it. So it's better to keep this plastic container just under the oil filter. So once the oil filter is loosened, it will just come out easily. Again, you have to rotate it in the anti-clockwise direction. So this is how the old oil filter looks like. So this is the new oil filter. It cost me 271 rupees. I got it from the TVS service center itself. So this is how the OEM oil filter looks like. So we need to rotate it in the clockwise direction back inside there. So let's get to it. So there is one more important thing that you need to know before you insert this oil filter back into the motorcycle. That is, there is a rubber gasket around this oil filter. You need to lubricate this with some fresh oil. So I'll do that right now and then I'll insert it back. So that's it. Now you can screw it back into your motorcycle. So rotate it back in the clockwise direction. It's enough just to hand tighten it. You don't need to over tighten it actually. So this is how the oil drain bolt looks like. Comes with a washer inside. This is the old washer. Now ideally when you replace the engine oil, it's better to replace the drain bolts washer also. It doesn't cost much, it just costs 4 rupees. So don't forget to buy this from your dealership as well. So this is the new drain bolt washer. Just lubricate this drain bolt washer with oil and place it like this, and then just tighten this bolt in the clockwise direction. So I'm actually going to lubricate it with some oil. Also don't forget to clean the oil drain bolt. You need to clean it thoroughly with a nice clean cloth, and then just lubricate the drain bolt washer with some oil, and you're good to go. Then just use the same 8mm Allen key and tighten it into position. Remember not to over tighten it, just tighten it enough. That's it. Just don't do it too tight, you might damage the threads. Now it's time to fill her up with the new engine oil, and for this I purchased the Motul 3040 plus 15W50. Now as per our manual, this is what is recommended for our motorcycle, and that's what I'm using. We need exactly 1.7 liters, so for that you need a measuring jar like this. Also there's a 1 liter measuring jar variant from Motul itself, that is called the 7100. That's a fully synthetic engine oil. You can use even that engine oil for your vehicle. So this is actually more than enough for your vehicle really, and it's even much cheaper. It's very cheap. I think 1 liter costs something around 350-340 rupees, I'm not sure. I'll provide the links in the description below. Rotate the engine oil cap in the anti-clockwise direction to open it. Place the funnel inside like this, and that's it. Just fill her up. So yeah guys, once the engine oil is refilled, all you have to do is start the engine. Wait for some time, let the oil circulate through the engine. So once the oil circulates through the engine, make sure that there is no oil dripping from the engine oil drain bolt side as well as the engine oil filter side. Make sure it's clear and clean, nothing is leaking. So job well done. Now all that's left is you need to check out the engine oil level, if it's between max to minimum, and then refit all the underbody panels back again. So let's check the engine oil level right now. And as you can see here, engine oil level is exactly between the max and the minimum. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog as much as I did, and I hope this was useful to some of you guys at least. I checked online for a DIY on this oil change for our RR310 and I didn't find it anywhere, and that's the reason why I did this. If you did enjoy this DIY, please do hit that like button, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, this is Stan signing out. Bye bye.